Now joining me in studio, representative with Southern Tier Singers Collective, Carrie Feierabend. How you doing?
Hi, good.
Good. So tell me a little bit about the Southern Tier Singers Collective for people that might not know.
Yeah, so we are a nonprofit organization just trying to kind of produce really quality music in the greater Binghamton area. We have membership from Pennsylvania, we have membership from Ithaca, from Candor, from our central Binghamton, a lot of school teachers or choral music teachers, as well as, you know, myself, I minored in music at Binghamton. In undergrad, I now work there professionally, and so we've got a range of people. Our passion is music, and so we put on a lot of different concerts of varying genres throughout the year.
Yeah, I was going to ask kind of what genres do you guys do, or do you specifically like doing more maybe than others?
Yeah. So I guess I kind of really enjoy it all. I really enjoy doing the Latin stuff. The Latin, like Lassus kind of stuff is our bread and butter. But I also enjoy the contemporary stuff, and we actually, when I was in undergrad, started a vocal jazz group. So our upcoming contemporary concert, which is what we're here to talk about today, it's really, really fun to sing in that kind of style too, and then with that group, really, really enjoy it.
Yeah, and you know, you gave us a little tease, but tell me about your upcoming event. Do you remember?
Yes, do you remember? So it's kind of an offshoot of our larger Southern Tier Singers Collective group, which is just a member-based organization, and then people are called on to participate in various performances. So this is a group of 17 of us, and we will be singing a lot of kind of theme of September, kind of old favorites, new favorites, fun songs to dance to, nostalgic favorites, but all really great quality. And it's going to be at Atomic Tom's in Binghamton on Saturday night at 7:30, and then we're actually also singing at Ithaca Porch Fest on Sunday at 1 p.m. So it's the contemporary group offset of the main group. And we just have a great time.
And you said it's kind of a mix of like now music, you said, and like later a little bit?
Yeah. So, for example, Barbie, you know, Dance the Night Away, I think that one's in there. But we're also singing Moon River, and we're singing Somewhere from West Side Story. So some of those nostalgic favorites. Don't Stop Me Now, of course, we had to throw in September by Earth, Wind & Fire because September 21st, you know, so it's really just a lot of crowd-pleasing favorites, so it's going to be a really good show.
And you said there's 17 people?
Yeah.
So how does, you know, how do you go about that? That's a lot of people to kind of put one thing together. What are some challenges that you kind of face?
So, I mean, the group is all professionals, you know, in their own right, or semi-professional musicians, so the goal of this group for any of our works is to put together a rehearsal schedule that's not going to take more than, I think we started rehearsing in mid-August for this. So, you know, a couple of rehearsals a week. It's not meant to be something that's, you know, rehearsal every week at a certain time, but really project-based. So we start ramping up rehearsals right beforehand. But now we've done this contemporary performance, I think, 3 or 4 times. This might be our 4th time. And so we have some repertoire that we already know that we can kind of call in, but then always add some new things into. And the expectation is that you're going to come prepared knowing the bulk of your music so that we can really just spend that time to enjoy what we're creating. And we do surveys to, you know, our membership to ask, you know, are you available to do this, to make sure that we're having a good balance of, you know, SATB, that we've got, you know, percussionist for vocal percussion, and then, you know, the solos are just drawn from whoever's there.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. It makes sense. You know, it shouldn't be like an every second. It's nice to come together with other professionals and be able to just have fun at the end of the day.
It is, yeah.
So tell me about performing at Atomic Tom's too. You know, I've never been there. So what does it kind of look like in there?
Yeah, it's very cool. You know, it's an art gallery. It's attached to an art gallery. He's got a little bar there. He's going to have it set up like theater seating, and then they have a lot of local artists and bands, I think, play occasionally. So they've got a little stage kind of in the back corner, and that's where we'll all be up on the stage. But really, it's actually really good acoustics wherever you are in the room, because it's kind of cozy. So it's definitely the right vibe for the kind of music that we're doing for this particular concert, I would say specifically.
Okay, and you know, prior today, I saw in our emails, you said that you guys want to contribute to your mission of promoting vocal music in the Southern Tier. So how do you mostly go about doing that, would you say?
Yeah, so one example is the fact that, like, last time when we had our contemporary music, the Vestal High School group, that's a contemporary group, they opened for us. And so, you know, then they stayed and they got to kind of see that part. But we also have an artist in residence who will be coming for a Mediterranean concert that we have upcoming October 20th.
Okay.
Very different genre, very different style. But we'll have an artist in residence for a piece that we've commissioned from her, and so she'll be doing workshops throughout the area, and then it'll culminate in our performance on that Sunday afternoon. So
Okay.
those are kind of things, ways that we can reach out to the community. And the other thing is all of our concerts are free and open to the public. So we don't have tickets, but we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization that runs off donations. So whenever people come, if you really enjoy our music, we'd really love for you to donate. But it's not required, and that's really where we want that accessibility to shine.
No, that's awesome. I love that. Of course, you know, having free events or bringing donations is
Yes.
also are always awesome.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you, how can people find more information or information on attending this since there's no tickets?
Sure. So we have our website, southerntiersingers.org. We've got our information up there, and there's a donate area on our webpage as well. Our social media team, it's one person, but she does an amazing job updating our Facebook page with all the events on those various events when we put them up. And we are on Instagram, STSCNY. That's our handle, and so she does a really good job at posting highlights so you can kind of get to know a little bit more about the singers.
Okay.
We'll post clips from our rehearsals and things like that. So I would say Instagram, Facebook, and definitely our website are the three main ways to reach out.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming today. I wish you the best of luck and, have fun at this upcoming.
Thanks, Avery.
Do you
Really
remember?
appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, of course. For those of you who might have missed those details, the Southern Tier Singers Collective is excited to host the contemporary a cappella concert titled Do You Remember at Atomic Tom's, located at 196 State Street in Binghamton. This will be at 7:30 p.m. on September 21st. This event aims to promote and perform high-quality, accessible vocal music throughout the Southern Tier, bringing together diverse styles and engaging arrangements that will resonate with audiences of all ages. For more information, please visit southerntiersingers.org or on Instagram.